Kansas City Steak Company. And by the way, did you know Kansas City Steak Company has been around since the 1930s? Pretty amazing. That's pretty phenomenal when a company has been that long in business, and that's why we know this name so well and we trust them so much to feed our families. This gives us a 9.5 ounce garlic and herb boneless ribeye package. We're getting either your choice of 6 or your choice of 12. Your 12 option is going to give you a stock up and save where you're going to save over $33 for that 12 count. Your QVC price here, $110 for your 6 ounce. It's going to work out to about $18 and change per boneless ribeye. Remember, 9.5 ounces. That's a large piece of meat. Or if you go with the 12 count, $187, and that's going to work out to $15 and change per your ribeye, and 9.5 ounces there as well. You can also, no auto delivery for this one. So those are just your options, either the 6 or the 12 for this one, and you're just going to ship out immediately for this one. Now, Ralph, I am such a garlic lover, so anytime I see garlic and herb, I'm like, yes, please, sign me up.
Well, you came to the right place, and the good news is we got our second camera ready to go.
Great.
So you're going to see the juiciness of all these ribeyes, okay?
Perfect.
So, we have a 9.5 ounce ribeye steak.
Yes.
Okay? Now, let's just start off with, here's how they come.
Look at that.
They're already marinating. So we locked in, we flash froze these, we locked in that flavor, okay? Then what we do is you marinate these in the package. So what I like to say is the longer you let this defrost in your refrigerator, the more intense the flavor becomes. So when I talk about flavor profile, I'm talking about sweet garlic, fresh herbs, right? To really accent and make those ribeyes pop. And again, look at that. So
wow,
I want to show everyone something. A lot of times we talk about ribeyes and we talk about lots of fat, right?
Yep.
If you notice, there's not a lot of fat here.
I
There's
don't
just
see
enough
it.
fat to make it a ribeye. But when we cut into it, here's what happens. You ready to get hungry?
I'm already hungry.
Oh boy, look at that.
Look at
Look
that.
at that. See? Okay, beautiful from start to finish. And again, these are buttery. These are rich. This is basically, ready, Rachel? This is prime rib. We take that beautiful prime rib that we were talking about earlier and we slice it into steaks. So now what happens is you get the experience of a prime rib, because if you like prime rib, you certainly love ribeyes, okay? And we make it in a steak. So now you can sear this on both sides, get that nice crust, and also get a ribeye that is 9.5 ounces, not a lot of fat, but just enough fat, because fat equals flavor. And if you see how juicy these are, there's a reason for these, because all that marbling on the steak, it melts into it, Rachel. And what happens is it creates, it's almost like that we were talking about basting earlier. This is like self-basting inside the steak. I mean, look at that. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I love that idea. And I love that we love steak on its own, but I love the idea that this is going to come pre-marinated. So how easy is this? You don't have to worry. You know it's going to be moist. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be flavorful right off the bat. And all we have to do is defrost it. And then do we cook these in a skillet, on the grill, both in the oven? What's the option?
All right. Great question. So because the ribeye has a good amount of fat content and marbling, is I like it in the skillet. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't need oil, you don't need butter. What it does is almost bathes in its own juices, right? So you're searing that steak in a skillet, but it's also emitting all these wonderful juices that are keeping that steak super heavily concentrated in the flavor and also in the moisture, okay? Now, interesting enough, people like say, well, you know, as far as this 9.5 ounce prime ribeye. If you let this marinate long enough, you're going to get more of an intense flavor. So again, keep in mind, leaving that refrigerator for like 3 or 4 days. And also, Rachel, tip of the day, another tip of the day.
Another tip of the day,
Whenever you marinate a protein, whether it be chicken or meat, when you marinate it, it actually cooks faster. So keep that in mind, is that traditionally, if like say you like your medium rare, where when they're marinated, they're going to cook faster. Okay. So I have some fun thing for you. I did with Mary, and because it's our first time working together, I would like to do with you.
I would love it. Okay,
so
perfect.
I have that 9.5 ouncer right on the board.
Yes.
I'm going to go in and I'm gonna take some blue cheese. Okay, I love blue cheese. Okay?
Oh, I love blue
And I'm
cheese.
gonna go ahead and get my, I'm gonna
No
give it a little
way.
creme brulee type thing. So I'm gonna crust this with that blue cheese. How fun. Just look
Oh
at that,
my
right?
goodness, look at that.
Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, Ralph, wouldn't the blue cheese kind of overpower that ribeye? Not a little bit. You know why? Because ribeye is the king of steaks. It's got the most robust and rich flavor. And then blue cheese makes it even better. And then we go a little bit of balsamic like
Oh
that,
my
a little
goodness.
bit of olive oil like that. And then we have that beautiful KFC seasoning that we go like that. And there is
Wow.
your steak. Okay? Just like that. And then look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Have fun, guys, right?
Wow. Oh my gosh,
Look at that.
that's amazing. Look at that. How wonderful.
fun?
And Ralph, we're going to, with each option, so for most of the options throughout this hour, we're going to get the meat,
Right.
and then we're also going to be getting that booklet as well. And that's where we're going to be getting some ideas, right? So if you're watching right now and you're like, I love the idea, but I've never made steak at home, I only eat it out, you don't have to worry, because Kansas City Steak Company knows that, and they want to make it easy for you, right, Ralph?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. First of all, it definitely tells you how to cook it, but all the butters and marinades and compound butters, have fun. This is that book where put it in your drawer, you take it out, and it's going to make your life so much easier. It gives you ideas. Listen, life is crazy. I need ideas sometimes. Like, I don't know what I'm doing next. So give me ideas. Tell me how to cook it. And again, it all starts with a good piece of meat. And again, we talked earlier on the phone. What makes Kansas City Steak Company special is that we've been at QVC for over 25 years. You know QVC. If you're not doing something right, you're not going to be there. Okay? Our foodies are tough, and our foodies appreciate good food, and they love their Kansas City Steak Company, because you just can't get it anywhere unless you want to go to an expensive steakhouse, and I believe they charge about 3.5 times the steak.
What
so
you're gonna get.
Have the experience at your house with your friends and family.
Oh, that's amazing. So for this, you're looking at two prices. That's either for the 6 count or the 12 count. Either way, you're getting that marinated 9.5 ounce boneless ribeye, $110 or $187. So give us a call. Free shipping and handling for these ones, and have that dinner that you just never want to not have in your freezer, ready to go. Ralph, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. You've made me very hungry, but I'm very excited to have.
Then I did my job, so I hope everyone's hungry.
And you gave us lots of tips, lots of steak tips from Ralph. Thank you so much, Ralph. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
All right, my friends, stay right where you are, because we've got kitchen gadgets coming up. So really fun items that are going to not only save you time, but also maybe save you some cleaning, save you some organization. It's going to be really great. So stay right where you are, and we'll be right back.